It's the Rob Wilder Show. Yay!
I love the Rob Wilder Show!
Hello, and welcome to the Rob Wilder Show, where I, your host, Rob Wilder, will get the nitty-gritty details on all your favorite celebrities. Today I go religious, because our guests today come from several mythologies. We will look at the personification of evil, how evil has evolved, and what evil does in its bedroom. Kinda kinky, eh? All this and more, right after this message.
By America's Choice Ocean Miss Dish Show. Washing dishes better than the leading brand. And now back to our program.
Wasn't that invigorating? I think I'll buy some America's Choice Ocean Mist dish soap later. But now we meet our first guest, coming to us from Nordic mythology. She rules the underworld. She claims your soul. It's hell! Yay! Yay! Welcome to the show, O Lady of the Damned.
A pleasure, my good mortal. I love a little publicity.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Let's proceed with the interrogation. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, same old, same old. Collecting dead souls, making cameo appearances at pagan festivals, making sure people spell my name with one L. You wouldn't believe how many people think there are two in my name. The audacity!
Our producer had that problem. Just can't help some people.
Oh, I help everyone eventually.
Okay, next question. What was your childhood like?
That? Oh, it was miserable. Fenrir howling at all hours of the night. Jormungand hogging the entire bedroom. Having the Lord of Mischief as your father is no picnic either. Whenever he wasn't out hunting with Odin or playing tricks on hapless saps, he would always come home with a practical joke for us. I'm so glad that's over with.
Now, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Because obviously you've been some places.
10 years? Same as now. I don't think much happens in 10 years, though. If this global warming thing comes out as planned, we should be having Ragnarok in, say, 50 years.
Oh, global warming. That sounds wonderful.
Isn't it?
Can you tell us more about this Ragnarok?
Well, the Earth is supposed to boil over, and Fenrir is supposed to eat Odin, and Jormungand is supposed to consume what's left of this world, and all the good warriors get to go to Valhalla where they do it all over again.
Why would they want to do that?
Well, the Norse, you see, they were obsessed with fighting. Give them 1,000 gallons of ale and an axe, and they're good for a lifetime. So their idea of heaven is fighting and drinking.
So they were a bunch of alcoholic warriors. Well, isn't that interesting? It was nice talking to you. Hope we can have you on the show again sometime.
Likewise.
And now for our commercial break.
Committed a heinous crime? Need a law firm desperately? Willing to give your soul for one? Then call Devil's Advocate Law Firm today. We'll hook you up with one of our trained demonic specialists to ensure that you get all of the pleasures of the flesh in this world. We're not held liable for any unsatisfactory afterlives. If you end up in hell, it's not our fault. So call 1-800-I-AM-DAMNED today. That's 1-800-463-2663. Call now.
Well, I know I need a lawyer. Next up is another Lord of the Underworld. It's Hades. Yay! Yay! And here he is, the Greek god of the underworld.
Do you dare deal with a god?
My producer does.
What do you want?
I was just going to ask how it's like to be god of the underworld. Greek edition.
Well, it's not a bad job. Contrary to popular belief, the underworld is not a place only for evil people. There are 3 sections of my room. The traditional hell, where evil people go, is called Tartarus. The good people go to Elysium. Everyone else goes to the Asphodel Meadows.
That's simply riveting.
Isn't it? I love to talk about myself. Now, plus I'm really rich.
I can tell by your shiny cap. What's that for?
This is my cap of invisibility, but it's not on right now.
So you have so much money you can buy yourself a cap of invisibility. That's why they call you the rich one.
Exactly. I have many jewels and gold in my underground kingdom, but miners keep stealing them. I hate miners.
That's fascinating. Have you ever been married?
Yes, a matter of fact. I've been married since that Christian prophet, what's his name, Noses? Seizures?
Jesus?
Yeah, that's the one.
So, who was your wife? Or is your wife?
It was Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, goddess of agriculture.
How did you meet her?
I stole her.
Really? How'd you manage to do that one?
Well, you know, she was frolicking in the meadow, picking flowers with her nymphs, when I opened up the earth from under her and took her to my domain.
Evil laugh.
How about that pomegranate thing?
That's just a dumb story. She wanted me. Her mother was just possessive.
And that's all we have time for right now. Time for another commercial break.
There's no commercial for this time slot.
Oh, never mind. No commercial. Our next guest for today comes from the Judeo-Christian mythos. I proudly present
Judeo-Christian.
Lilith, mistress of evil.
Yay! Why have you summoned me, puny mortal?
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, the first wife of Adam.
Do not mention his name in my presence.
Someone's bitter. So what was the first man like?
The first of the lesser sex was vastly my inferior. I had every right to leave him.
What first prompted you to do so?
He snored.
Really? Do go on.
If there is one thing I cannot tolerate, it is snoring. All through the night like a saw on a log. I was never able to get a moment's rest.
Did
And
you...
then he expects me to cook and clean up after him. What are you doing with your hand?
Nothing, not at all. Did he show you any appreciation ever?
None! Not a single thank you. Not even a good morning, just a fix me my breakfast, woman.
You poor thing.
Don't you poor thing me. I'll turn you into an imp before you can say chauvinism.
Wasn't planning on it.
Good.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Ha!
Well, that was, interesting, for lack of better words. One last commercial break before our final guest. If you've missed any of my shows, or wish to preview upcoming programs, visit my website at www.robwilder.net. We're embracing the email age. Where the hell's the start menu? Now we meet our final guest, the Lord of Perdition. It's Satan!
Yay!
Welcome, O Prince of Darkness.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I just pages backwards. Can you tell us something about your history?
Why, certainly. Way back when, during the Old Testament times, it was really God who did all my work. He did the miracles and the tricks. When I came along, I was really just a messenger who did the dirty work. It wasn't until the New Testament that it was really considered a separate entity. By Revelations, I was the full-blown Lord of Evil.
Have you ever factored into other religions?
Yes, actually, I play a very big role in Zoroastrianism. As the dark god Ahriman, I am constantly battling the Ahura Mazda.
Sounds like a job tougher than my Latin 3 final.
It pays well.
What would you say is the most fun you have ever had?
I'd have to say when I led a rebellion against God, and the Archangel Michael led the heavenly hosts against me. You just don't get wars like that anymore.
Well, thanks for your time.
A pleasure to give it. You wouldn't want to sell me your soul, would you?
I already have to my agent. Who the hell writes these jokes? That one.
Competition these days.
Well, that about wraps it up for our show. God's watching you. Good night. Yay! Yay!